All right, let's get started on this cozy Friday here in Animal Crossing Happy Homes Paradise. So it looks like it's a cozy evening. I'm normally here on evenings, and I just got to the island. Gonna scope it out before I start working. Looks like we have a few uh, very interesting villagers to design for today, so let's explore first. Hello there. Thank you for joining. I very much appreciate seeing you guys in my chat. Thanks for popping in. This is a Zap uniform. So yes, Common Rider. Oh. Okay. There's so much sand here. I don't feel like going inside any of the buildings, just around and outside. Because sometimes people like to sit over here. I think I've already designed for these two. Alright. Today I want to try something a little bit different, and I know they've been talking about facilities, second floor, something like that or another, so I'm gonna see. Oh, that's not the work. But they're all being students sitting down. I guess they have class late? I guess, I don't know. Late class. I was totally in the wrong place though. As I was saying, we'll see what they want to do with these facilities. I think there was something about a second floor going on. So, that's what I'll do. Or at least I'll try to do. Maybe the restaurant, I guess? Expansi, that's what it is. It's expanding it. Oh my god. Sure. Sometimes you just can't put this stuff off for too long. Magical girl transformation. Magical worker transformation. Let's get working. Just added an upper floor. Now we can gonna turn it into a private room. Folks love having the option to dine in private, whether it's for business or just to catch up with a friend. I have no idea what I got myself into. For dating party. Chat, please. Calm down. We need under the order tab and within the menu. Okay, we're putting you in charge of the design. Those stairs will get you there. Good luck! It's the baby oil storage room for the VIP customers. They're not the VIP customers. These are the MVP customers. Minimally viable. Okay. Maybe we can make this bigger? First, let's start with better lighting. No, we cannot make this bigger. Maybe? Let's see. Yeah, we can make it bigger. We can make this bigger. Alright, so it's supposed to be a private room. Maybe it's for large parties. 10. 10, 10, 10 by 10. Throw out some options. I like the 8 by 8. Maybe 6? Let's start with the 8 by 6. See what we got here. Let's see what this looks like. And then it says we need at least 1 table and 2 chairs. So, do we want this to be like for small private gatherings or for giant parties like birthdays and corporate events. Chat is definitely very zesty today. Chat's like, who says this is cozy? Like, you are not cozy. Well, before I get to the tables and the chairs, which are required, let's figure out a floor and a wall. Because downstairs we have very sophisticated and dark. So maybe up here we have like a vista on one of these walls and then some kind of very high-end kind of situation. Definitely not the party floor though. That just looks all types of nasty. It really does. I wonder who's gonna be staffing up here. Be sure to add a security camera or 3. Got to catch everyone's good side in 4K. Alright, I will take that advice. So, like I said, downstairs, dark wood. We have like really nice wood floor kind of thing. So, if I'm thinking of a nice high-end restaurant, which I don't think I've had the opportunity to use a VIP suite in a high-end restaurant, but definitely there's been booths and then there's like portions that seem semi-private. So I'm just going off of what I think it should be. I don't think I've even designed anything like that because most people want to maximize money, and maximizing money means less walls. I think dark and expensive looking is a good idea. So anything that has like too much variation in pattern is probably not what I'm thinking of. This is very fancy, but I think I'd need it to be darker. VIP rooms and restaurants usually have a small bar, a TV mirror, TV mirrors, luxury decorations, easy to clean, but plush furniture and dark colors to hide stains. That's for like a lounge, not a private suite. Like, when you're a child, not that anyone in the chat's a child, but when you're a child, the only kind of private room that you get accustomed to is like the birthday suite in like a trampoline park or McDonald's. Like, it's a party room and it looks ugly and cheap and nasty. No, that's for VIP room. I've worked in several at a restaurant that I have worked at. Oh, I mean, they still sound like a lounge. Like when I was DJing with random people who worked at the skating ring that I used to DJ at, they would go to clubs and restaurants because those places also had VIP suites and rooms, and I'm like, this is clearly a lounge. But maybe I'm thinking carpet. I wish this was a rug. I really wish this was a rug. Like, another option would be like hibachi. That's a private kind of situation where you could have lots of people and TVs and things like that. Lottie, you're not allowed to shake your head. You don't know what good design is right now. Jeez. Is this a new one? I think this is a new rug. I'm not a fan of a lot of these rugs. I do like this because it doesn't change too much. Still giving fancy. This is too fancy and not like fun to eat on top of. I need a dark. Why can't we like organize this by dark? Whatever. Here's dirt. It's not outside. This is not a picnicky spot. Although I think I just gave myself an idea for another design option. Maybe this should be like a beach thing. What if we made this room up here a beach? We have this. Ooh. Ooh, this one's like at the bottom of the ocean. I don't know. Maybe I'm just going too far off the rails. I don't get a chance to use these floors very often because that doesn't feel like inside to me. Alright, let's go back to solid floors, solid dark floors. Tile is good. This tile is not good. Solid tile. Let's see. We have concrete. I'm sorry, this is brick. Ideas. You know, a simple Google search definitely would have picked up with like ideas, but I didn't have time. I roll with it. I roll with it. Like, I came in here like, let's try something new. This was not research. This was not a trial run. This was just like, let's jump head first. I'm gonna stick with one of these four. So the iron parquet flooring. I don't care if I'm saying it wrong. I'm gonna stick with one of these four. I like this one for now. Let's find a wall. We're gonna get 2 walls, and the second wall will be a vista. It'll be the accent wall. So let's start down here. Figure out if there's any good, like, this is nice, but the floor concerns me. This is nice too. I don't remember this one. This is new for me. I get a lot of stuff. I do. Rice patties. I think I like the Misty Garden wall. Those blue awnings make it look like outside courtyard. Yeah, the one that was, I think it was this one. Yeah, like this is a courtyard. I like the one that makes it look like a rooftop garden. I guess this could be a rooftop garden. It says it's a brick garden wall, so I mean, from my point of view, the trees don't seem low enough or high enough. Yes, I do like this one. Oh, this one's a rooftop garden? Okay. That's my highest pick right now, and that'll be an accent wall. Outside of that, we need to find some good solid walls, and normally when I get this wall, this garden wall, yeah, I like the animated rain on here too. Normally when I get the blue misty wall, I normally get like the church wall, the chapel wall. Where is that? Probably far up here because it's so weird. I'm just glad that here it is. Here it is. So it's this wall with the other one as an accent, which is here. Because the pinks and the purples are really close. But I think I might like a different wall. Let's see. What about this? That's nice. Unfortunately, they don't play very well this way. At least not logically in my brain. Cityscape. Oh wait, I'm reading. I feel like the condo background would work well too. Yeah, this one would be here. I like the garden wall this time. Like, this is great, but we're not that high up. I already don't feel like we're supposed to be that high up, so maybe we're in a plane. Like, the second floor is in a plane. Alright. Trying to see if there's anything else. This is always nice. This kind of reminds me of like a restaurant. Can't say that the museum wall is the best name for it though. Oh, that's a train. Don't forget the chandelier. Yes, the chandelier will definitely be part of it. I'm thinking about making this like a party room, so there's probably going to be a few tables with sets of chairs, and then like a head table with some chairs. I don't know. I don't know. Too dark. There's that band that kills the mood up there. This isn't so bad, but again, I'm not sure if I like this. Like, I wish it was darker. This looks fancy. Doesn't match what out there, but I don't think it has to in this case. VIP rooms always have chandeliers? Yes. Concur. I concur. That's distracting from the pattern that's on the floor. That's a tent. uh, I would feel bad if these curtains didn't actually have silent walls behind them. Turkey Day. Hmm. Oh, got some of these. I just don't have enough walls. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. I just don't have enough walls. Not enough walls. Perforated. Oh. This might work. Although, let's see. We had, it was this one. But I don't like the configuration of the windows. So, executive decision, no windows on the non-accent walls. Oh, this is the other stately kind of room. I like this. This plays well. So, from here, let me try one more thing. Yeah, no, I like the brown one. These are Moroccan. Okay. Yeah, I like this. Alright, so take your pictures now, because you know it's going to change very quickly. Oh, what was I doing? What was that about? Was it? Oh, I think that was probably one of the last colors. So let's go to like half light. Yeah, let's not scare myself or people. So, ah, when were you going to tell me that there's a party light? You have to change everyone's light color now. I can't. The lights are a thing. Alright, so let's figure out tables and chairs, and then we can style around it. We can get bars and chandeliers and TVs and mini fridges and stuff like that, but first things first, we need to figure out how many chairs, no, how many tables we want and the types of tables. So, if this feels like some kind of balcony-esque situation, I would like for the tables to feel fancy, but I don't know if that's the good fancy. I think I have a few with like larger ones. This is why I said you need a 10 by 10. We'll start small and we'll get bigger if we need to. Here's the bigger version. It's pretty nice. Then we have this wedding table, which I'm not a fan of. I know it's a private room, but it's supposed to be for private parties, which is usually 10 chairs at a table. We can get that in this size. I'm gonna fight that for a while. Alright. I don't like this table. I don't mind this table. But I would probably put it here. Not with Nintendo putting borders around sticks. BT measurements. Chat is very salty about some of these things. I feel like I need to pick a size of a table. Because we could do this and have like multiple tables, or we could do this and have a few people at a table, like 4, 5 maybe. We can't turn people like a quarter of the way in their chairs. It can only be one way or the other. The big table and the small table should stay. Get rid of the square one. Okay, so the big table is where everyone eats. The small table is where servers put the food to hand out to everyone. I would have thought the big table could be for where people put the food, and then everyone can break out into small groups. But me thinking as an introvert is like, if I don't have to talk to 5 people at my table, but just like 2, I'm good. Small tables are better for introverts. But I guess I'd want there to be like a dance floor space, because the extroverts need a place to let off steam, which is the dance floor. It's not a banquet room where you're walking from table to table to get food. It's a restaurant. You order food and bring it to you while you're seated. Stay seated. You're right. Not a banquet hall. So, no small tables. Makes sense now. Oh wait, I was probably not supposed to get rid of it. The small table, I was supposed to get rid of this one. I can just bring it back. Maybe let's see what other table options we have. Maybe I might have some. Here's this one. This one's big-ish. I like this square one more than I like the rectangular. Than I like this round one for this situation. We can get 2 of these. We could just put them together, or not, because Nintendo. Ugh. Wish they could just match together. Jeez. B team measurements strike again. Yes. Alright. We'll bring this small one back for whatever reason right now. I'm gonna argue with myself about round or square. Oh yeah, birthday table. After that we just have like some of these desks. Place a single stick and it has to have a margin of 3 feet around it. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's start organizing and figuring out which ones feel better. Here's this. I like that this is plain, but I like that this goes all the way to the floor and it feels garden view worthy. Garden view worthy. So getting rid of the square one. Put this over here in the corner somewhere for now. And we'll get a few of these. And we'll give them like opposite room space for waiters, I guess. Yeah. 2, 1, 2. We're not going to have too many chairs on these sides because we won't be able to get to them. We can get all the way around to here. Oh, this one's missing one. There we go. 1, 2. There we go. Or maybe we'll put them side by side over here, like this one on this side. Yeah, that can fit. But there's no space, but like, or very little space in between here. Yeah, there's no space between this. That sucks. I don't know, you guys, I don't know. More space. Hi there! Hi there! You want it to be huge, I know, I know. You're just like, it's gotta be big. I'm designing my second floor for my restaurant for all the new people who stop by, and I am trying to figure out if I want round tables, square tables, big tables, small tables. I know it sounds silly, but I started with the floor. I got the walls. I'm kind of thinking about it. Think about it has to be a room for a party of 10. It said only 2. Let's go back up here. 2 chairs. 2 chairs. It's all we need. All we need. All we need is for 2 chairs. Everything else is extra. Extra. So maybe we can do a garden top space up here. Doesn't have to be giant. I'm gonna make this tiny because it's for 2. Making it tiny. Bite me. Jeez. Oh, we lost that table. Yeah! Oh, that poor table. Alright. Let's get that table back. Because this one's surely not gonna fit. It does fit. Okay. Even if it's just for 2 people, it should be larger so they at least have room to... Well, you said it's not a banquet hall. You said it's not a banquet hall. And dance. I'm gonna go with a smaller table. I like the smaller table. I'm liking that we have like this kind. I want to put it over here. We kind of have like this situation of drama outside. Like it feels really nice. But I really want to change this wall to be a little more solid. Fancy, dark, solid, but still solid. Interior feeling. That's too fancy, I think. outdoor worthy, maybe? That's kinda nice. That's too bright. I need something that matches with that outdoor wall. I like this one. We'll go with this till I change my mind again. I know it'll happen. Don't even like socializing, yet here we are. And dance. Yes, yes. Salvatore Ganini is very proud of you. I'm botching the name, but hey. Alright, so we have this. Let's start filling this. Let's get some chairs. Past the chairs, they're up here. I like these antique chairs, so let's toss that out for a moment, see if that feels good. But then we have these imperial dining chairs. I don't know if we have any, like, chairs that match with that table. I would assume they have, like, some kind of cloth over them, but I don't think I have any. Here's a simple chair. These are benches. There's couches. A Zen bench. That's... Yeah, we don't have anything that directly matches this table set. So we just gotta figure it out. And I think the first option we have out here is the best option. Like the Iron Garden chair might be okay, but it doesn't feel soft enough. It doesn't feel fancy enough. What about this one? Let's see what options we have for this. Not many. Kind of like this option more. We might make this room a little darker, you guys. Alright, so in an effort to try and figure out if this is even, which is weird because it's a 4x4, you would think it has all the space it needs. Looks weird. Let's start with the stickers. Get on the wall. Stickers! We have these moss glowing stickers that are supposed to have customizable options. So let's see if we finally have something that'll work. Like, it might take a moment, so just bear with me, you guys, but I got this kind of pattern. But yes, bear with me. This will take a moment to successfully put into the wall. I think this is the bottom piece of that. Alright, let's see how this works. So, this goes at the top. We'll just stack them for now. This goes here, and this goes here. Then there's like a continuation to the pattern, so it's not just those triangles and angles. Sometimes you just gotta trust the process. So I'm choosing to try and trust the process. Alright, so we have this one, and then this is that lower one. I think this one goes all the way up here. Okay, alright. It's kind of interesting that a 4x4 doesn't necessarily have an even pattern. Jeez. But I think this could work with like a column, so I'll most likely do that. I'm just getting these for now because I know that they're easier to adjust with the design, so. Using mods, you say? Oh my. I'm not even going to fight it. And like, if you consider this a mod, by all means. Okay. Alright, so we have this. So typically from here, we can get columns and wall pieces, which would be here. Is it originally part of the game, or was it made by one of those users of the game? Technically, this was originally part of the game. They just allow for design options. Simple, concrete, steel, marble. Marble might be nice. I don't think marble's nice. I lied to myself. Go with a simple column. What are the design options for this one? Yeah, no. Let's get rid of this. I would like for this to be wood, please and thank you. Maybe that... Nope, that's definitely not wood. That's brick. That's concrete. Here's wood. And I think we have design options for that one, so... Yes. See if we can get like a dark wood. Yeah! That'll work. It's starting to come together. Anywho. I think I like the marble kind of thing down here. Yeah. That's nice. If you don't look too hard or squint too hard, that's nice. I like it. I'm gonna have to like it. I can get updated ones, but for now I think this is okay. Maybe the light's too harsh on it, but I think this is okay. This room is so small, you're designing a coffin. Maybe some speakers. Huh. We can put speakers. Well, I don't like putting music items in my builds because most times the music is just really annoying. It's just the Victorial. It is definitely Victorial. Alright. Yeah, Victorial. So, we have chairs, we have tables, we have columns, we have walls. Let's get these chandeliers before I forget. I want something nice and fancy. I think this is my go-to. But then we have this one that's nice. And this one's just really ornate for no good reason. But then sometimes this one might be okay. Alright, so we got some options. Let's figure it out. Which one makes the most sense? The first one I put definitely makes the most sense. getting rid of, let's see if there's any decent design options. We got gold, silver, white, colors. No, this one's not good. What about this one? That dark wood is enticing. That's not bad. And then let's see what design options we have for this. I think the most striking one is the white one. Victor Rolla. Oh, the record player with the oh, okay. Yeah, no, I can add it, but then I have to get in there and turn off the sound. I don't like it. Thank you for helping me understand what you mean. Ooh, this black one is making statement piece, I tell you. I like this black one. The wood one is a close second, so I might go back to it if things don't work. But this one's fancy enough, but not too obnoxious. There we go. Yep, there we go. Let's see, what else? Okay, let's get off of the ceiling stuff now. Let's get that record player that I know we do have. Music. Where's the music stuff? There's the music stuff? Yeah, here's the music stuff. Here's one that's a flower. Don't I have like a simpler one? Just gonna cruise for a little while. Make sure I didn't skip it anywhere. Okay. Did not skip it. This is very similar to what I think you were talking about with the like the tube, the horn kind of thing. Let's see. Maybe there's another one in here. Little instruments, restroom features. Oh, plants would be nice. Plants would definitely be a nice thing in here. Mm. Oh, maybe an art piece would be nice. Maybe a painting would be nice. I don't think a painting would work in this space. Would this fit? Oh, it does fit. Alright, we'll keep it for now. I'm not a fan of this antique clock. So we have something big that could fill space over there. I think I'm gonna put a small side table by the wall, if I can find a small one, for holding stuff. I already have my statement piece in here. This is what this one's nice. Okay, good. It doesn't automatically turn on. Ooh, I hate when it automatically turns on. Like, oh, you like the music? I'm like, not really. I don't like it more than I like the statue, so I'm gonna stick with the statue instead. I'm not done. Alright. Give this statue a little bit of breathing room. Nope. Keep it in the corner. definitely in the corner. And the other corner over here is where I'm going to put that table, if I can find a good small table. Come on. Small table, small console table. Well, not really console table, but like, what do you call it? Um, a catch-all, like a side table, an end table. We have this. We have this too. I think that might fit. I think that's small enough. I like that there's options for the orange, but it doesn't really make much difference. Oh, look at the lily pads. I wish this didn't say Turkey Day. Because I feel like... Oh, no, it's too big. Too big. Let's see what Cancer table looks like. That's small enough. Too bad it's only gold. Let's go this way. Yeah, I don't like this. It's trying too hard. Like, it's trying too hard. This is also probably too big. Yeah, it's definitely too big. Anything small and square? I think those are all at the top. Like, this is a small square. Too big. More like room is too small. Ah, oh, jeez. They're like, this room is too small. Like, postage size room. Yes, it's a private suite. Maybe I should put like a bookcase or something over here. I don't know. That might work. It's just supposed to give the impression of something that people have in this kind of old English kind of space. Like, I feel like this feels dramatic in a good way. I'm just gonna put her in one of the chairs. Instantly takes out a book to read. Private means limited access, not tiny. You guys are saying facts. I am just choosing to not agree with those facts. Like, you're not saying anything wrong. You're really not. Alright. I'm really appreciating that we can have small spaces. I want to say, but obviously that is not the feeling here. It's not the feeling at all. Ooh, this is fancy. I like that one. I like this one. I think it matches what we have downstairs. Yeah, I think this matches what we have downstairs. I'm just gonna move this out the way because I really like that one more than I like this one. Put that over there. Yeah, I like this one more. That reminds me, I need to get rid of that chair or I need to put something on that chair that's in front of the piano because it is a chair, people want to sit on it when they're ordering. So it looks weird walking into the restaurant and they want to sit at the piano to eat their food. They want to sit at the piano to eat their food. And I'm like, that's not how any of this works. Let's fill the back area of those gray marble with some stuff now. And we'll put a TV somewhere and a camera. Someone was like, put a camera in there. So that's gonna go in there for sure. We got our chandelier, so that's good. Um, Fancy water pitcher. Forgot this one has options, but not really. Let's go with silver for now. That's a kettle. I think this one is also fancy. Yeah, this one has fancy options. We can put this on the table. I gotta choose, man. It's so hard. So hard. Gotta choose. So many drink options. Um, Maybe this back there. I don't know. Oh, she's happy. That's food in a restaurant. Like, bold of you to assume I want to eat. You just sit down, but there's food already and they charge you for it. I think it was one of the running jokes of my restaurant. Like, yeah, there's food actually at the table. So you just sit down and they charge you for whatever food is at your table. I think that would be an interesting restaurant concept. You go to a restaurant and you pick the table of the food that you want to sit at, and they just charge you for whatever food's on the table. And you can get more, but you start there. Um, Maybe it might not be the best idea, but it's there. Like wouldn't that be cool? No waiting. You just get there and sit down and eat. We already have chandeliers. We don't need lamps. We don't need these. All right, let's start moving some of this stuff over to that area. So, oh, because there's like three of them, can only have so much space. Put this over here, and we'll put this. We'll get a plant. I don't think it needs to make sense right now. Let's put a plant on the table, just so we can be annoying. Okay, plants, plants, where are the plants? Here are the plants. So we got this, but I don't know if it's tiny. Not tiny enough. We got this. Doesn't look cute enough. Oh, this is new. That's nice. That's too ornate for a table. Where are the small plants, yo? There's a moss ball. I don't think I like that one very much. That's too many. That one's nice. Alright. That one's too big. That one's boring. That one's nasty. This one's too many. This one's too ornate. But this one might be okay. Yeah, no. I thought we wanted that. We don't. We don't want that at all. I don't want that at all. Admits defeat. Oh yeah, I forgot we have a dice. But it's only ever on one, so constant bad luck, I guess. Not fair. Not fun. Alright. We have stuff. Let's go back up here. I think I'll keep that table empty. Alright, let's get the wall stuff. I was about to be like, we don't need anything else. Like, no, we need the wall stuff now. Camera, exit sign, TV, wherever that is. Did I pass it? No. Maybe. Yes, I did. Alright, let's get the big TV. Obviously not on that wall, jeez. Trying to make things ridiculous. We'll get another one and put that somewhere. They don't need to worry about time while they're up there or taking phone calls or turning on lights, but they might want a fan. So we'll put that there. And I think that's all the stuff I want to put in there. So I want to put this over the door. And then put the exit sign over the door. And then put one of the cameras in like corners. Okay. I think I'll stick with this. This will be fine. And where's the TV? So they can both watch and ignore each other together. Alright. Now it's cluttered, but I don't mind. You know, I'll get rid of the TVs. I'm thinking about it. I don't really want them in here. Because everyone's going to be on their phone anyway. So, yeah. This is what I'm going to go with. So let me go downstairs and put something on that chair. Come on, Lottie. They're calling this the dining hall. So this chair in question, that's where I need to put something. Or else, people are just gonna sit there. I think I can put small stuff on this chair. So... there we go. That's all I needed to do. Is put some poor sap's headphones, and then no one will be able to sit there. So yeah, we used the small tables upstairs, down here too. So yeah, I really forgot that I used the small tables. I really did. So yeah, it works. I might change the floor upstairs. Could this be better? These are rugs. I could put a rug upstairs. I forgot about that. Nice teeny tiny rug. Okay, so that's what that looks like. Maybe brick might be better? Brick is not better. Brick is not better. It's still got that, like, striation on the ends. Let's see. Did I get any more rugs while I was doing all these other designs? Maybe I did. I don't think I got any more rugs that make a difference. We got this. The shanty bell. Okay. Brick. Stone. Dark stone. Ideas. Entrance mats. Wood. Yeah, no. You can always turn them though, so... Oh. Man, I wish there was an undo button right now, because I was like, undo! Like, nope, that's not how that works. There we go. Let's see if we can put another one in there. Nope, it doesn't quite fit. Or does it? Okay. Get rid of... Oh no! I think I got rid of that rug. There we go. And we'll get rid of this. Stay right there. We need this wall. And then we can move this over. I'm just trying to make it match as much of this as I can. But hey, sometimes architecture is awkward. Alright, let's get this. Shuffle this over and get this. Shuffle this over. We got more space for these chairs over here, so this is nice. I want to get paid the most. Let me go change the design of that table upstairs. Wait a sec, you didn't tell me you want to do what? No, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. Ooh, I'm glad there's like a, oh, you're still in design mode, don't leave yet, kind of thing. Private room. I forgot there were design options that I should have been looking into. Ooh. Ooh. I think we used the plain navy. No, we used this one. We used that blue one. Gold is interesting, but let's go with this. Alright, so what do you guys think? Private room for, I don't know, people to just sit down and relax. I can go in, I can sit. No problems. Because that's always the problem with this game, is that you'll get into it and you're like, I can't move around and do anything. I have to like shimmy like this. You need to move the table that has the food so that people can actually put the food on the table. No, no. It's not meant to be anything other than for looks. I was thinking of not having it as practical over there. Otherwise, you can't really use this. So it's just big plastic boots and a waste of space. That's fair. That is 100% fair. You can complain to Nintendo about their wasting space. I'm just a designer working with the tools I got. The tools I got. I did not know there was a butt crack. Oh well. The tool is you have a bigger room. You chose to use the smallest room. Yes, I did. I am proud of this tiny room. You know what? Just for that, I'm going to change the lighting now. Change the lighting. Ambiance. Ambiance. Okay, so let's get out of this, take some pictures, and then from here, let's see. Get rid of, I need that. I don't need these people. Alright. I don't like the butt crack. So, zoom in maybe? Not on her. On this kind of setup. Zoom out a little bit. Alright, this I can handle. Sharp. This. Up a little bit more. The makings of an anime. Let us take this picture. Alright. So now we can tell her that we're done. Oh, there was one for taking a picture? That's nice. Hooray. Living life. Alright. How's it going? I am done. You're canceling? No, I'm not canceling. Not gonna change the exterior either. Nice job. I'll call everybody back to the restaurant. Before that, do you want to give this restaurant? No, I do not want to give it a new name. Leave it as is. I am not naming any more facilities. That's why my retail store is just the retail store. Now nobody's gonna sit to the piano for food. I'm pretty sure we ended upstairs. Got a kitchen. I wonder who's in the private room now. I wonder how they're enjoying it. I feel like this is a nice kitchen. It would be better with better cooking supplies, but it's a pretty nice kitchen. Oh man. Fancy, fancy. Yeah, no, you give them too much space to walk around and they go crazy. I guess somebody's waiting to, like, have their own table. But they look like they're enjoying planning to like, commit crimes? I don't know, like, what are they doing? What do you think they're doing? She is still just walking around. Let's go. Let's go. We did it, you guys! We successfully expanded the restaurant. I think I might expand the school next time. That'd be an idea. Oh man, it's better than 15. Roommates, no. What were you? For friends, you don't have to give them titles other than friends. Finished for today? Yes, we are done. I am done. Alright, take it easy and rest up. Back to being, Zap. Kamen Rider. Power Ranger. I don't like, the gambit is there. This is a tomato, not a duck. This is a blueberry, not a bear. I'm gonna go to my restaurant, and then, you know, then that'll be the end of my stream. But let's see how people are enjoying this space. I'm glad that they can't specifically say you can't go up there when somebody's using the private room. What are you guys still doing here? Go somewhere else. Go. I wish you would just go downstairs. Pongo. Private rooms are really exciting. Reminds me of my secret hideout, especially the one I had as a kid. It's a private room. What are you doing up there? Yeah. Chat's like, you said this is a private room. Why are you asking them what's going on in their private room? I'm like, yeah, that's fair. Can you move I'm trapped. I'm trapped. Okay. She trapped me. Vivian was like, I'm just gonna sit here. Cuisine is only as fine as the environs you dine in. I'm surprisingly poetic. Surprisingly political. Poetical. Okay. I am not going to question it because she feels happy with the way she said it. What did you say you're doing up here? Is she popular, you guys? I guess she decided to be snooty to my face. She's like, you just don't like that I'm wasting money on a private room. I'm like, I'm pretty sure you'll do whatever you want to do. That's how that's supposed to go, right? But yes, the tomato, the blueberry, and Nico. Nico didn't get a chance to do anything today. I didn't leave this island. So we'll see how we tackle either the school or maybe we might find some really cool people to design for. But that's going to be the adventure for next time. So you guys, thank you very much for stopping by and being a part of my Happy Homes Paradise design adventures. I will catch you guys next time on my next Cozy Friday. Take care.